Welcome to our whole body HIIT workout for the day. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to drop in the comments if you are liking these workouts, if you have any questions at all, and make sure to follow me personally on Instagram, _PerinaShams_. I want to be hearing from you. What are you seeking at this time? Are you looking for a transformation not only in your physical body, but also in finding that deep mind-body connection that helps you stay aware of yourself and find that transformation so you feel confident, so you feel empowered to be your most authentic self? I have the Empowered Yogi program for you. You can find the details in the descriptions of these videos or contact me personally to learn more. For this whole body workout today, you can have an optional set of weights and an optional block or book. You don't need either of these, but they are available to you should you want an up level. We're gonna start with our easy warm up of just lifting the shoulders up, back, and down a few times, rolling it out, lift and lower. Connect with the breath at this time. Don't take advantage of these starting moments, right? We have to find that connection of our breath. We have to find ourselves and really arrive in the moment before we just dive into the effort. Switch directions. It's when we do that, it's when we give ourselves just those couple moments to arrive consciously that we actually get so much more out of our workout because we're no longer distracted, we're no longer thinking about the next thing we have coming. All right, open up and move side to side. And as you move side to side, as you inhale, really lift and release. Release whatever is not serving you, whatever you don't need. Let it go. You are in control of your reality. So if it's a thought that's been lingering, a habit that you just do not like, maybe the energy of another person, release it. It doesn't have to stick to you. Right? You have the ability to create space between you and your responses, between you and your reactions. Last one each side. All right, join me in high knees for our active warm-up. Driving those knees high, you've got this. Join me when you're ready and get right into it. Using those arms to drive. We're getting the heart rate up now. Keep it going, landing nice and soft on the balls of feet. Keep your knees tracking forward. Make sure they're not splaying open to the sides. You want them driving straight up. That straight up motion comes from the contraction in your core. Now you've noticed over the course of the challenge, so much of what we talk about is pulling the navel to the spine. But it's really to find the center of balance. So much of your strength and the deeper that you can go in your exercises comes from a stable core. So let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Join me in a standing squat. Here we go. Hands behind the head. Drop down. Press up and touch the knee to the elbow. Here we go. Down. Press up. If this wide squat grand plie position doesn't work for you, come into a parallel. It just depends on your physical body. If it feels better, with the toes pointing forward in parallel, great. Now we're not pushing pace here. We want to feel the deep drop, and we want to feel the deep crunch when we come up. You've got this. 1, 2, 2 more each side. 1 and 2, last round, down and press, last one, here we go. Meet me for an inchworm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, walk it out to plank. When you're ready, exhale, walk it back up. Optional pop at the top. Keep it going. Your own pace. Find your breath. Find what you need. Your mantra, I'll remind you, I am what I seek. All right, that means you have the power within you today, as you are. Even if you feel like it's not your best day, even if you feel like you still have so much to accomplish, you have the strength within you to get there, to do this. And as you are today, with all your imperfections, with all of your doubt, you are so much more than enough. 2 more, let's go. Pop it up, last one. Warming up the whole body with this one. And pop it up. Amazing job. Come into your active recovery, a side step or an air squat. You keep moving as I describe to you our workouts. 40 seconds, all out effort, 20 seconds of rest. All right, this is where we have an optional weight at the hands. We're coming into our grand plie. It's a deep squat with a big press up. Now, if you don't have a weight, you could also grab a strap. Maybe it's an exercise band, maybe it's a belt, and you can, instead of pressing up through the shoulders, you can use this to focus on creating an opening, greater flexibility through the shoulders. All right, so you can pause this video if you need to get any new materials, but this is what this is gonna look like, okay? From there, we come into a V-up, again, optional weight. It's gonna be a one-legged V-up. Shoulder blades are off the ground with optional weight in hand. We extend the arm and the leg, and then we press up to touch. The opposite hand is resting on the ground for balance. 20 seconds each side. You'll find a deep contraction in the core. From there, we have a good old wall sit. So you will find a wall. You're gonna rest your back and you're gonna come into a deep chair. Then we extend one leg. It's a single leg wall squat, 20 seconds each side, all right? So get your weight if you're gonna use it. If you wanna focus on flexibility today, grab a belt, grab a scarf, or maybe an exercise band if you have it. We are starting our deep squat in just about 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat, deep press, squat, deep press. Now you can double up on your weights if you need, or you can have no weight at all. Maybe you push the pace. If you're using weights heavier than 5 pounds, you stay slower because you do not want to hurt yourself trying to quickly push weight over your head. We only push the pace when the weight is light, okay? So what do you need today? For 10 more seconds, find what you need. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest right here, 20 seconds off. When the breath drops to recovery, meet me on the ground. Grab your weight if you're using it. Press the hand down into the mat, shoulder blades lift. Opposite arm back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Press, reach back, press, reach back. Now you want to feel the lift coming from the core, not from your neck. If you need to put your hand behind your neck to support, do so. Switching sides in 3, 2, and switch it over right now. Here we go. Lift and extend. You're coming into a V-up. So you're closing the distance between your hands and your legs as you come up. 7 seconds left, don't give up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job, 20 seconds of rest. Let the breath turn over, we're coming into our wall sit. 15 seconds, so remember, your back is flat against a wall, you're coming into a 90-degree. Single leg wall squat. Here we go, I'm resting on the bar. Your hands might just be flat against the wall, and drop it down, here we go. Extend one leg, 20 seconds right here. You can hold it here, deeply pointing that leg. If you want an up level, you pulse. As your back slides against the wall, you pulse. 7 seconds left on the side. 3, 2, 1, switch it over. Now you can hold in stillness, deeply pointing the toe. That pointed toe creates a contraction in the thigh of the extended leg. So even that extended leg is working. Pull the navel to the spine. Let that lower back touch the wall. 5 seconds left. Root down through the heel. And release. Shake it out. You've got this. 20 seconds of rest. Coming back into our wide leg with the optional press or the shoulder opener. All right. If you're working shoulder flexibility, you just keep your arms open as we squat. All right. Join me. Starting in 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drop and press. So again, if you're working shoulder flexibility, you're only working the lower body and you're pulling out on whatever it is that's creating resistance. And you're just feeling the opening, the pressing back of the armpits. If you're working with a weight, really focus on the press. Drop down. As you press, feel a squeeze with your inner thighs. Here we go. Keep it pushing. Keep going. You've got this. 10 seconds left. Press. Now, can you go faster? Can you drop deeper? Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. You've got 20 seconds coming into a V-up. Let the breath turn over. Push the breath into the feet, then drop onto the ground. All right, here we go. Shoulder blades off the ground, one leg extended, optional weight in hand. You can also take the opposite hand behind the head. 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Close and open. Close and open. Keep breathing. You've got this. Reach up and up. Keep going. Reach. 4 seconds left on this side. 3, 2, and switch it over. You've got this. Get right into it. Open and lift. Really try to reach those fingertips to the toes. Lift and lift. You've got this. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Release. Let it turn over. Preparing for our wall sit. All right. Find your wall. Get ready. 40 seconds starting in just about 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Now, if you need to stay here, do it. If you're ready to go for the single leg, do it. If you're ready for an up level, pulse it out. Keep going. Don't give up. You can do it. 5 seconds left on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Find your position. Be proud. Open through the chest. Breathe. And remember, this is all temporary. You've got this. Point the toes. Contract the thigh, the extended leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Active recovery right here. A side step. A round of air squats. What do you need? All right. I'm going to describe to you our second round of workouts. You keep your active recovery motion going. First up, we have squat walks. So we come down, we step side to side. All right, I'm going to go 3 in one direction and 3 in the opposite direction. All right, it's up to you based on the space you have, how many you move in each direction. We're squatting deeply and we're just moving laterally. After that, we have a single leg deadlift. This is where you can have your weights in hand. If you have light weights, maybe you double up in one hand. Maybe you take a heavier weight here. We extend one leg behind us and we simply reach down with our fingertips and come back up to a neutral spine. So we're not coming to standing. We go from here to here, here to here. This creates an isolated hold in one standing leg. After that, we have Russian twists. Back onto the ground. Optional weight at our hands, and we twist side to side. Remember, weights are totally optional. It's up to you and what you need in your body today. All right, finish out that active recovery. Grab a sip of water if you need. Commit mentally right now. Are you using weights or not? And remember, you can change your mind. All right, here we go. 10 seconds, starting with our squat walks. All right, join me right now for the setup. Feet are parallel, a little bit wider than the hips. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Walking in and out. Now, right here, I want you focusing on that deep contraction. Really stepping your weight into the opposite leg. Now, can you pick up the pace? Right? Maybe you stay in the hold and you just move quickly with the feet. If you need more, grab a weight, hold it at your chest. All right, but we're holding this deep bend in our legs. The navel's pulling to the spine, right? If you need more, drop deeper, create the lift. You can take a shorter range of motion and you're creating that pulse-like motion. for 10 more seconds. Come on, keep pushing. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Shake it out. You know what's coming? Single leg deadlifts with 1 or 2 weights in the hand, depending on how heavy they are. You can also just keep the hands at your heart. All right, 40 seconds of work. Starting in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, point the toe. Here we go. Drop the chest and come back to neutral. Chest drops, back to neutral. You've got this. It's a bend with the standing leg. Your opposite leg is super, super stiff and the toes are pointed. Keep going. The navel pulls to spine. My chest is like a plank. My torso is like a plank. Switching sides in 3, 2, and 1. Switch it over. All right, if my torso is like a plank, that means I'm not folding. I'm not collapsing in my upper back. I'm lifting and lowering. Your arms can be extended as you reach your fingertips or the weight towards the ground, right? And you're creating a lift. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift. Shake it out. If you felt that in the low back at all, it means you need to pull deeper in with the navel. All right, it's the navel contraction that supports the low back. Join me for Russian twists. Optional weight at the hand. Your feet can be stamped onto the ground or lifted. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Twist and twist. Find the form, and then if you're ready to pick up the pace, you can move faster. You can also up level by bringing the feet into tabletop. No matter where your feet are, squeeze the knees together. It's through those knees squeezing that you keep the inner thigh contraction, that you keep the core contraction. Keep going. You're more than halfway. Keep the heart lifted. Let the heart shine through. You've got this. Keep breathing. I'm with you for 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. Rest. Remember, we have our squat walks up next. Active recovery. We only have about 7 seconds. All right, how are you going to be moving? Are you going to join me on that fast pace for our second and last set? Starting in 3, 2 feet wide. Here we go. Open and close. I feel sort of like a crab on a beach right now. What about you? You've got this. All right, now if you want to add in that pulsing motion we started now, it's a drop and a lift. All right, so we're taking tiny motions out to the side. The steps are not very big because I'm creating this lift. So as I move to the side, I also am moving up and down. That's a pulse-like motion. It just makes it burn a little bit more. But you don't have to add that lift. It's optional. You've got this. What do you need right now? Dig deep. What do you need to feel strong? What do you need to feel like a hero? Go there right now for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Active recovery. Coming into our single leg deadlifts. Optional weight. Keep that arm extended this time. Bring one leg behind, slight bend in the standing leg. Here we go. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. Drop the fingertips and lift to neutral. So my standing knee stays bent, all right? I'm just lifting. As if you were bending over to pick something up off the ground. Feel the deep contraction of the glutes in that standing leg. You've got this. Switching sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Keep it going. Drop and lift. Now, this is hard on the balance. If you need to tap the toes when you come up, do it. But make sure you're not collapsing in the chest because that's what hurts the low back. Stay lifted, stay strong. Come back to a neutral. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake it out. Active recovery. When your breath recovers, join me for Russian twists on the ground. Here we go. Optional weights to heart center. Choose your foot position. Glue those knees together. 40 seconds of work, starting in just about 5 seconds. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Navel to the spine, scoop through the belly. 3, 2, 1, side to side. Now, sometimes I actually like going slower when I'm moving through my core work because it helps me find a deeper engagement. And I'm really focusing right now on gluing my inner knees and thighs together, right? That's helping me feel it deeper. But what do you need in your body? Your body is not my body, and that is a beautiful thing. So embrace what you need to find your challenge point, all right? This is what makes this 21-day challenge something wonderful. It's challenging because you're discovering yourself. You're discovering your needs, your limits. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay. Pop up, active recovery, side steps, or air squats. You know the drill. Now, these active recovery side steps and air squats, jumping jacks maybe, obviously you're the one who holds yourself accountable there. You don't have to take them. You could rest. But what is going to honor you the most? Get there now. Show up for yourself now. Do not hold back. All right, I'm going to describe to you our last burst. It's a Tabata burst. You've been here before. It's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds of rest. They move fast. The heart rate gets up. We're just going traditional here. We're going alternating lunges into air squats, into crunches. So this is what it looks like. You keep your active movement going. We drop down, alternating side to side. Now, depending on your fitness level and your strength of your joints, this transition, side to side, the turnover might be really quick. For some, it might be slow. And that's okay, right? Whatever you need. Air squats, we're focusing on pushing the pace so that the heart rate goes up, right? But the navel is always deeply contracted. It's as if you're crushing something in the folds of your hips, right? Right there. You find that deep contraction. Then we go into crunches. Those are pretty self-explanatory, but the key here is you do not want to work from your neck. Relax the neck into the hands, and we just lift from the belly. Feet can be planted or in tabletop, all right? It's a pretty small range of motion. A lot of times people feel that if they're doing some big grand motion, that must mean they're getting more benefit. And the truth is, that's not always true. When we're working in a specific posture, we might move at a full range. For example, with our shoulder press, with our grand pliés. But there are times where we want to stay in a super small range of motion. And actually, if your work is invisible to somebody looking at you, then that's a great sign because you're so deeply contracted. Keep that in mind as we go. Gearing up for our alternating lunges. Let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Drop it down. Once you find your balance and your form, start to push the pace. All right, can you go faster? Hands can be at the hips, hands can be at the heart. If you are feeling super strong, super balanced, maybe you even put a weight in your hands. All right, but we're focusing on pace. If you need an extra up level and weights are not your thing today, maybe you come into a jumping lunge. Keep it going, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds of rest right here. Active recovery in between. 5 seconds, air squats. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Remember, what are you crushing with those folds of your thighs? Let's go. Keep it pushing. 10 seconds left. Add those arms if you need. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Only 10 seconds to recover. Drop it down. Shoulder blades lift. Knees planted or in rooftop. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Squeeze. You just go higher and higher. Keep going. Squeeze as if I'm putting a corset around your abs. You just squeeze tighter Here we go, 5 seconds, our lunges start again. You choose your challenge point. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Alternating. Maybe you take your jumping lunges right here. You've got this. Maybe you add in a weight this time. What do you need? What's gonna make you feel good? Keep going. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest for 10. It's just 10 seconds. Commit mentally to your next round. Air squats. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop and press. Really squeeze at the top. Let the arms move you. Here we go. As if your arms are gates that your body is shooting through. Keep going. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Let the breath turn over. Take a full deep breath. Flush it out. Join me on the ground. Here we go. Crunches. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Lift and lift. Relax the head into the hands. Elbows reach out wide. Don't let your forearms come around your ears. Keep them wide. Keep going. Keep lifting. For 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Pop it back up. It's 10 seconds. Don't hold back. Starting. 4, 3, 2, let's go. What do you need? Are you jumping this time? This is your last set, so push it right now. Can you go faster? Can you pop up? Maybe you grab that weight. Let's go. Here we go, 10 seconds. Push and breathe. Push, breathe. 2, last 1, recover. Air squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it, down and press. Remember, form and then pace. Can you go faster? Can you shoot your body through your hands as your arms press back? Those triceps contract on the back. Keep going, keep pressing. 10 seconds. Who's feeling it? Who wants more? Dig a little deeper for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, release, set up for crunches. Here we go. Knees planted, knees in tabletop or feet planted. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Lift. You go higher and higher. Your shoulder blades never touch the ground. It's just your bra strap touching the ground, and you're just squeezing and lifting tighter and higher. You got this. You're more than halfway. Keep going. Don't give up now. This is your last set. Keep going. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay down. Rest here. If you'd like to do that Tabata round again, pause this video, go back, do it again 1 time, 2 times, maybe 3 times. Tabata is such a wonderful way to just use your body weight to push your cardio capacity as well as the conditioning in your legs, all right? Those lateral lunges and the forward back lunges and the squats. All right, if you're done, join me here for some breath work. You can start to let the breath recover, pull those shoulders up, back, and down. Palms face the ceiling. Find yourself in a comfortable, easy posture. Maybe you're seated in easy pose like me. Maybe you're even on your back. But give yourself the chance to just relax in the physical body. Your eyes can focus on a point or they can close down. Start to tune into yourself. And even though we're connected right now through the screen, this is your time. So start to notice yourself a little bit more right now. Put the spotlight on you. Notice yourself in a great way. You just pushed yourself, moving your physical body. Now express gratitude for that, for the motivation, for the strength you have to do that. And it might feel simple. It might feel like a small achievement for you, but the truth is, no achievement is too small. Continue to tune into your body and into your breath. And start to drop your breath down to the navel. Remember, it's when we visualize our awareness on the navel that we have the opportunity to do some self-healing, because it's there in the navel. It's that energy center that holds so much of our anxiety, our stress. So the more we consciously focus on sending love and attention to that area, the more we are balancing, clearing, and healing ourselves there. If it's helpful to you, you can visualize a white light streaming through the navel. And as you see that white light, infuse it with whatever it is you seek. Is it love? Is it acceptance? Is it trust, peace, or balance? Whatever you identify with, visualize that quality moving through your navel as you see the white light traveling through the belly. Continue to breathe. And when you're ready, when it's comfortable to you, allow that white light to travel up to your heart center, the space on your chest that feels intuitively right to you, and just start to visualize that light as a ball. It could be within you, it could be right outside of you, but just visualize this light on your chest. And with every inhale, see that light expand. It grows. And on every exhale, it becomes more vivid and crisp as it dives deeper into your breath. It sinks with the exhale. Inhale, it expands and grows. Exhale, it becomes even more connected to your being. Continue doing this at your own pace. On the inhale, expanding your light. Exhale, letting it become even more part of you. As you visualize this light, see yourself expand through the body. See your chin lift slightly. As you expand this light within you, start to feel your torso rise, your shoulders drop, the confidence within you grow. And take a moment as you see this light expanding, not just within you, but maybe it even reaches out in front of you, behind you, and all around you, encompassing you, supporting you. Start to visualize yourself. Visualize your ideal self. And start to notice all the details. What do you look like? How are you wearing your hair, your clothes? Where are you? Are there people around you? Take the time to truly visualize you in your most ideal form. Connect with her. And as you visualize her, let this be true. Because what you visualize, it exists within you already. And the more you visualize, the more you consciously connect with what it is you desire, the more you can take those steps consciously to arrive there and also go beyond what your mind might even be able to conceive. You open the doors to unlimited possibility when you consciously connect with your desires. Take a few more breaths here to visualize that ideal self. Soak her up, take her in, and when you're ready, allow her to transform into that light that comes back into your chest. And just let that light sink into your body. You can continue to sit in the atmosphere of this energy that you've created. You can engage in more breath work. Or you can simply come out of that space with me, flutter your eyes open. Thank you so much for being here today. We can't wait to see you tomorrow.